Okay, guys, today we are going to be solving Minouche CTF from Vulnhub.com. So, before I start the video, I would like you to like the video and subscribe if you enjoy it, if you like the content, and comment if you have any problem with the box I'm about to solve and what are the challenges you went through when solving it. So let's begin. So first we are going to open up our terminal and find the IP address of the box. This is the box, Minouche running. IP address 192.168.1.226. But in case they didn't give the IP to you, some boxes don't give the IP, so you can just use the nmap to actually enumerate IP addresses. Sorry. So this code here will allow you to find all the IPs on a particular network. So this is the network part of my IP, so I'm using that. Yours might be different, so we know the IP to 192.168.1.226. So you're going to run an nmap scan to scan all ports. Now we are going to wait for it to finish. So we've discovered two ports, port 22 and port 80. So this is taking quite some time, but we know that port 80 and port 22 are open. You can allow the scan to finish, but altogether it's still the same, port 80 and port 22. So let me close out of the scan, and we are moving to port 80. That's the web server, to check what it is. And oops, sorry. This is 8.1.226. And here we are greeted with a WordPress website. So off the bat, we know this is a WordPress website. You can also find out by running a dev scan on it. Sorry. So you can see from here, you have WP admin, WP content, WP includes. This means that we have a WordPress website. So straight off the bat, we are going to use WP scan to enumerate the users. So let me visit the login page real quick, which was WP admin. So here we are greeted with the WordPress login. Let's get back to our terminal, and we're going to use WP scan, enumerate users. I'm going to give the URL 192.168.1.226. That's all. as you can see, is trying to find usernames for the WordPress account. And here it says users identified Kitty. That's the first user identified. That's the only one identified. So here, under normal circumstances, we are forced to brute force. We are forced to brute force the WP login page, but I wasn't able to get anything from that. So I tried scanning for vulnerable plugins using this command: WP scan tag A, scan for users with vulnerable with plugins, popular plugins. I tried vulnerable plugins, I didn't get anything, so I'm using. I also tried popular plugins and I had an answer. I had a response. So this, then I'm going to set plugin detection to aggressive. And I'm going to set the URL. Sorry. And let's leave this to run. Oh, plugins detection, sorry, plural. So as you can see, enumerating most popular plugins via aggressive method as specified. And as you can see, we came up with one plugin called IWP client. So I went up to Google to see what it was actually. So IWP client, and I got to know its name was Infinite WP Client. It's actually a plugin found on WordPress and it was outdated, so we could exploit that obviously. So I went on to search for it. Infinite WP. Why is it not working? Alright, Infinite exploit. Good, wrong spelling, sorry. And as you can see here by the first text, you can see it's a .ruby file. That means it's located in Metasploit. So we can navigate our way to Metasploit real quick. So MSF console, and as you can see, Metasploit is open. And now let's search for the plugin exploit, and we are greeted with 1. So we are going to use 0. That's the ID for that particular exploit, so use 0, enter. You're going to search, you're going to show options, and as you can see, you are notified to a plugin. You are notified to enter the plugin file, the proxy, our host, and other options. So here you're going to leave the plugin file idle. That's where it's supposed to be. Then you're going to change the our host. You're going to actually insert our hosts inside the options given. So our hosts, which is the 192.168.1.226. And we're also going to set the username. Username was Kitty. Oops, sorry. Set capital letters to Kitty and set L host to our IP address of 192.168.1.199. Then on next, so let's show options to see whether our options are intact. Okay, and now we run. And now, as you can see, we have a Metacritic shell, and let's see where we are. We are in the plugin directory, so let's go way back to the actual root directory. So I'm going to change cd backpack dot sorry so pwd so ls, and we can see kitty.txt. So we are going to read what's in there. And it says here, "Hi Kitty, please change your password using the $ plus the name of our cat and four digits of the year you were born in." So yeah, I think we have to use Crunch for this. It's not a good password that can easily be guessed by anyone. So yeah, we use Crunch. And let me go back. Let me change myself. Let me change this to a terminal. Alright, then we have clues for this. So using a $ plus the name of our cat and 4 digits of the year you were born. It's not a good password. It can easily be guessed by anyone. So this was the code. We're going to input Crunch and 13. I'll explain when I finish. Then input in the $. So what this means is I'm calling on Crunch to create a word list with an actual word with 13 characters, minimum and maximum. So actually you are dealing with 13 character password, with the first character being a $, the rest being the actual name of the cat, which was Minouche, and the last 4 characters is going to be the year she was born. But we know you're going to take an assumption that it was 2000 and something. So 2000, and this actual characters means that Crunch is going to replace it with numbers. So it's going to create some kind of word list. So I'm going to save that into pwd.txt. You're going to save that into a txt file. You're going to hit enter. So Crunch will generate the following number of lines to 100. So it's done. And what you have to do is run this against the SSH port, which is open. So here you're going to use Hydra. So Hydra tac L using the name Kitty. Then it was pwd.txt. Then specify the SSH 192.168.1.226. Specify the purpose and hit enter. So as you can see, we have a password. We have the password, which is Minouche 2005. So you're going to log into the SSH kitty at 192.168.1.226. Hit enter, and we are asked for the password, and it was, oh man, if I remember, it was $Minouche 2005. And yeah, we are in. So we are in the SSH right now. Let's see what's around. We have user.txt, so let's cut that. I think that was a flag, txt, and yeah, your flag. Then we have this android.zip file, but before we can, we want to download this file from the Minouche machine to our machine, and we're going to use that with the help of a protocol called SCP. So we're going to type in SCP kitty at 192.168.1.226. Then we're going to input this, a colon, then the sign, and the actual name of the file you want to export. Then a dot, a space and a dot. Don't forget that, a space and a dot. And hit enter. You're going to prompt for the password again. You know the password, $Minouche 2005. And yeah, we are done. It's downloaded, as you can see, android.zip over here. And now let's unzip it. Let's clear this, ls, and we can see it brought out a folder called data. Let's change directory to data, and here you can see a whole lot of directories. It's here. This is the most frustrating part because I actually had to go through every single bit of them, but I've done everything, so yeah. Okay, so I'm actually going to change to the GUI. Alright, so that this becomes more easier to navigate through. So we had access to the android.zip file, and we are led to this directory which contains other directory, and this actually was a very tedious place because I had to look through all the directories, and I actually found where the information was hidden. That's actually a password. So it was in providers.contacts. Yeah. Then we go into databases, and we're going to look through call to DB, and it's going to open up a database, yeah, browser for SQLite. Then I go over here to browse all the data, and I had to look through everything. It was very stressful. So I found something, a search index, and it had, you will never guess this. So I tried this on the root user, and it's lo and behold, it worked. So let's try that. So I'm going to copy this and go back to the SSH we had right here. I'm going to change it to roots, paste the password, and voila. If you type ID now, you can see we are root, and yeah, we are done. Please remember to like the video, subscribe, and comment down below which part you got stuck in, because this box was a very cool box, and yeah, the only problem was the directories I had to set through. That's all. Yeah.